3 minutes in the NFC featherweight division. In the blue corner, coming with 1 win, 1 loss, standing at 5'11", weighing 139, training out of ATT Team Lima, fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Diaz.
Mixed martial arts bout. Thomas training out of ATT Atlanta under local legend Drew Cal, former UFC veteran. Thomas Diaz with a record of 1 win, 1 loss. He is a jiu-jitsu purple belt. Thomas Diaz making his debut back in 2023. His last bout in August of 2023, a TKO victory over Colby Carnes. So a little bit of a layoff as he makes his return to the cage. Beautiful walkout.
He's also got Corey Jackson, Mike Galatello in his corner. Corey Jackson, catcher, championship #1. First one was a trial run, but catcher next weekend.
Athletic Commission says yay. Thomas says 5.
Making his amateur debut, standing at 5'9", weighing 137, fighting out of Gwinnett Training Academy, out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen, Jared Lee.
Wow, the Boo Bird's out for Jared Lee, and I'm gonna go on a limb that he couldn't care any less. Jared Lee, a very talented young striker. We've seen him mix it up in Muay Thai action, now making his MMA debut. Jared Lee, 18 years old, fighting out of Gwinnett Training Academy. Jared, a fantastic striker, a black belt in Taekwondo. He's competed in wrestling, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu. He is making the rounds at only 18 years old, trying his hand in the 7-ounce gloves. But we know who the crowd favorite is here. Thomas Diaz bringing him out in droves. DJ really likes this song, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
There we go. Announcements are done. Diaz in the MMA shorts. Lee in the Muay Thai shorts. Brett Walters, all black. 3 3-minute rounds.
Right off the rip, Lee comes out with a high kick and a couple jabs.
For a Muay Thai fighter, that's a pretty good sprawl.
Yeah, Thomas is pressing to try to get this down to the ground here.
As I mentioned in the intros, Jared Lee, while competing in Muay Thai, he does have a wrestling background as well. Thomas is a purple belt. You know where he wants to take this.
Yeah, he's certainly trying. He's got to get his hips in here. Jared's doing a good job with that frame of his leg. But right now, with his hands together under the butt, he sinks the takedown. Grabbing that opposite wrist, very smart of Mr. Diaz, but Jared Lee finds himself up again. Let's see if he can separate and get the fight where he wants it.
I'm having trouble taking my eyes off the guy with that bedazzled shirt that we just saw in the crowd. Oh, they changed the camera angle. You can't miss it.
Bedazzling's in.
I'm okay not bedazzling, but
Man, Thomas is making this grueling right here in round one. Certainly trying to zap the energy. Oh, big shot down the middle off the break. That right there, punches off the break, is where a lot of guys could benefit. I think it's huge in MMA, underutilized.
It drives me up a wall if I'm cornering and my guys don't do it. Muay Thai, MMA, it doesn't matter.
Just subconsciously, guys off the break kind of let their guard down, and that's the biggest opportunity to strike.
.45 seconds remaining as these two combatants have really made a home up on that fence. Jared Lee has not been able to disconnect since Thomas got this body lock.
Yeah, he's making it tough for Jared to really get anything off. I don't think he liked what Jared showed him in the first 10 seconds, so he said, I'm going to try to get this bout to the ground. Round number one in the books.
Thomas Diaz not able to maybe not do damage, but he definitely asserted his will, keeping Jared Lee up on that cage for the better part of that round. Fans, again, make sure you're getting tickets now to our next two shows, both of which will unquestionably be a sellout. March 29th, our big returns to Athens, Georgia. And then following it up, April 19th, our first foray in Alpharetta. That's NFC 175 and 176 respectively, Athens and Alpharetta. Zach, you've lived in both of those places. They're pretty much the same, yeah?
No, quite different spots. Athens is a very small town, college town, Alpharetta. Could be an interesting crowd. Lots of it's an affluent area, especially near the Avalon, but could bring out an interesting bunch. Round number two underway. Jared's trying to stay straight with his shots, but like I said, this cage, it's easy to close the distance.
That's a great point. The smaller cage makes it a little bit harder to use the footwork.
Yeah, Thomas just making this grimy. He really wants this bout on the mat, or it seems like he'll have an advantage.
These can be some of the most frustrating and exhausting types of people. Whether you're fighting, training against the guys that just are all up on you, closing space and constantly working.
Yeah, Jared can't get more than one shot off without him ducking under and hitting the hips.
And while it may not be equating to a lot of takedowns and strikes, you see Diaz, he's working, right? He's constantly changing his posture, making Jared do something. Despite being amateur MMA, you can strike the side of the head from this position. Got to watch for the back of the head. Little showmanship from Jared Lee.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but I think he's got to really focus on getting his back off the cage. Optically, it's not good. I know he's not doing much, Thomas.
Jared's gotten some solid shots in here. I mean, they're pot shots, but
yeah,
he's making them count.
But always being on the defensive is not a good look. It's going to make you tired.
This is just an exhausting position for both fighters.
Yeah. From those watching, it doesn't look like it, but the guy pushing Jared against the cage is actively trying to pressure, and Jared's actively trying to move. So he's got a power guillotine that he may get him with. He taps him.
My goodness.
Snatches it up out of nowhere, does Jared Lee. What a showing.
He found his opening, and he gets the submission over the purple belt. Thomas Diaz upset.
And I don't know if these guys in front of us are fans. They're flicking him off, but also cheering and videoing, so I don't know.
Maybe it's like a Stone Cold Steve Austin kind of salute, you know? Yeah, they gotta watch out. A lot of times with the Gwinnett training guys, we end up with 37 guys in the cage. It's already happening. Yeah, I don't know why we're letting all these fools in the cage.
Ose's got like a QB sleeve on. Look. She got plays. Got an earpiece in.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has brought a stop to this fight. 2 minutes and 6 seconds into round number 2. Your winner by way of submission due to head and arm choke. Out of the red corner, this is Jared Lee.
Here we go, Jared Lee getting the submission in round number 2.
So salty. I still hear boos for some reason. I just made the fight exciting. It was super boring. My opponent came around 4 pounds overweight. He was 4 pounds overweight, and I tried to cut the weight, and he was like, "No, I'm not cutting the weight." He was already sipping on water, and he tried to hug me, so he was trying to win with that weight advantage.
Basically, I don't know why you're booing because he just won, but that's okay. It's okay. I understand everybody cheers for their person. But this wasn't a judge's decision, so let's roll the replay on this one. Let's roll the replay. The replay.
I was butchering him when he was close to me. I almost knocked him. I think I knocked him out in the first round with some hammer fists. I was smacking the shit out of the side of his head. And I was like, oh, there's your neck right there. Thank you. And it was lucky it was amateur. There's no elbows because I would have got him out in the first 5 seconds.
And then just drop down into this ninja choke. That was sick.
It's so beautiful. I love that choke.
Right there. The tap was quick.
Yeah.
The tap was quick. Well, congratulations to both opponents. Your opponent did well as Thomas did great, but Thomas lost. So you guys put your hands together for NFC's winner, Jared Lee.
One more thing, I'm also looking for sponsorships, so please DM me on Instagram and I will respond to you. Thank you.
Congratulations.